Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are flying over to pick up a Warbringer here in the Dreadwaste. The Warbringer here in the Dreadwaste has one very special characteristic. He's an easy pull if he's here. We may have beaten him back. He hasn't reset. Where'd he go? Well, we'll wait for him to reset. Should be here any second now. If I haven't DC'd, that's always a possibility. Let's just go ahead and close all our windows over here for Minnie. Minnie's sitting over here in the Klaxxi headquarters. The Warbringer still hasn't come back. Wonder where he's at. It's not that long of a run. Here he comes. Alright, he's resetting. We're going to line him up for our shot and begin our fight. The key to doing the Warbringer is to have your pet on passive. Dot him up. Keep him dotted up at all times. Do not get far ahead of him. If you get too far ahead of him, he will reset if your dots aren't active. If your dots are active, he has probably a 50-yard range before he resets. I'm not 100% sure on the exact total. I like to stay within 20 and 25 yards. 25 yards if he has Horrific Visage, which he will cast on you, and it becomes quite a problem for you. What you need to do when you see that cast is to blink ahead. I'm lucky this is one of those Warbringers that doesn't have Horrific Visage, and all he's going to do is send swarms of buggies at me. And if he gets too close, I can always blink out of him, fire a couple of shots at him, and then run along some more. So anyway, as I run up the hill, I'm headed towards the Klaxxi headquarters. That's pretty much all there is to it. You'll notice I'm just dotting them up. Again, if the buggies get too close, you can freeze them in place. He generally will cast his 2 or 3 specials, and it takes a minute or two for him to cast them, so it gives you a chance to run ahead of him a little bit. Drop your shot at him. Also, you'll notice in the lower right hand corner I happen to have an overgrown lily pad, which is active. It's got 4 more minutes left, so should I get hurt too badly, I can drop the mages, which will distract him and aggro him while I'm busy healing myself. However, I don't recommend you using your mages unless it's a really long pull, because you're going to need them at the end of the fight, which is when you get to the village. You pop the mages, and what will happen is he will aggro to the mages, and they don't hit as hard as the guards. So when they get done and get killed, he goes after the guards, and it takes him a while before he decides to go after you. Here we go. Keep him dotted up, keep him dotted up. I'm running him the long way. I could take the shortcut, but I'll pull a few mobs along the way, and I don't want to do that. There we go. Drop a Ring of Frost down. Gives me a few procs to shoot at him when I get Thundercrust. There we go. The harder you hit him, the more likely he'll stay with you the whole way. So here we go. We're going through the clutches. As you cross the clutches, you want to stay fairly close to him, because if you get too far out, he will reset. He is far from home right now and probably homesick, wondering why you're dragging him all over town, and he's just waiting to gobble you up. All he wants to do is eat you. So keep him dotted up. Keep him dotted up. Now, you do have a speed buff, so you want to watch out you don't run too far in front of him. You can pretty much outrun almost everything he's throwing at you, including his little bugs. So just keep going, and then if you see some Klaxxi along the way, kind of go around them, or not the Klaxxi, but the bad boys. If you happen to pull one, just drag him with you. There's no point in trying to fight him. The guards will take care of him too. Any foreign objects that show up in there. Okay, watch out. There we go. We don't want to get too far behind. There we go. Waiting for him to cast something so I can shoot a shot at him. Dot him up some more. Keep him dotted. Keep him dotted. Beautiful. Now, as we make our way up the hill, I notice that we got some company. I hope this guy doesn't get involved in the fight. Probably wondering, what am I doing dragging a Warbringer all the way over here? Maybe he'll take a couple of shots at him. And, oh, sure he did. He tried to steal the tag. Let him. There we go. I got his attention again. Keep him dotted up. Keep him dotted up. Keep him dotted up. Keep him dotted up. Trying to bring him into clutches a little bit closer. And we've got him right where I want him. He probably killed whoever it was that was attacking him. There, the guards are starting to shoot at him. Now again, I don't want to pop my mages yet. And this time, since I do have company, it might be a good idea to pop those mages close to where I want him to die, which is somewhere nearby where Minnie is. But he's close enough now that as soon as I get enough guards on him, I'm going to make a couple of laps around here. And that's pretty much the best thing you can do, is just do circles around here. He's picking up a lot more guards. And once I'm done, I'm going to pop the mages in the middle where all the guards are on him. And we should be ready. Pop the mages. And let's just make sure we've got everything we need. Also make sure I don't have any company from that other idiot. Wouldn't want to lose my tag. Boom. Keep my dots on him. Stay away from him, Druid. Well, if Druid wants to kill him, any help that comes along now is all appreciated. He just starts running. Whenever he comes after you, just run. Keep him dotted. He's at 46%, which is about average. It's an amber. It'll be a nice one because I don't have amber on any of Michael's tunes. So he'll get that. He'll be very pleased. That's, of course, if the mount drops. Mount drops are about 1 in 25, maybe a little bit more. And I've done about 20 so far soloing. So, trying to keep him happy. Now, it looks like I'm going to have to keep doing this for a little while longer. And I don't mind. Just hit him hard enough so that he knows you're there. Keep running the outer circles, and the guards do a good job of putting him out of his misery. There we go. Oh, looks like I'm getting some help. The guards are staying in the middle. Normally I can just stand there and not have to shoot him, but because I had a little bit of company, I didn't want somebody stealing the tag by accident, in case I dropped aggro for some stupid reason. Time to pop a little spell here. What I did was I drank a potion because my health was getting a little low. There we go. Not sure why my water elemental's not doing so hot, but if I get a break, I'll pop another water elemental. He must have got hit on the head with a boulder. I cannot take the time to heal him, and I won't bother. As long as I keep him dotted up, it won't matter whether he goes or stays. And again, he's catching a little too close for my comfort, so let's pop a hole at him. He's down to 12%. This should be a pretty easy kill. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying this. This is our Dread Waste kill out here in Klaxxi. Gets a little close for comfort, just blink ahead of him. Always nice when he runs through that. And down he goes. No mount. Minnie gets to keep all the tokens, send them to his other alts. I get to keep the baggies if there's no mount. There we are, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like we got a bunch of company here. Everybody's wondering what happened. Wow. And there's Minnie, happy as can be. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed the video.